Those who have ears to hear, let them listen. Sometimes you just got to move. Okay, what do I mean by that? In James chapter 1, verse 12, it says, "Blessed is the man who perseveres under temptation or trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." Right? Because Jesus wants to give you good things. He has good things in store for us. Your life is not going to be perfect. It's not even going to be easy. But that does not mean that good things are not coming your way. That does not mean that God doesn't want to give you good things. Look at Jeremiah 29:11. Today I've been talking a lot about fixing your mind on the fruits of the Spirit, because that will get you through it. And it will. That's very true. Sometimes it's hard to regulate your emotions in the moment. Sometimes you're enduring a lot of temptation. Sometimes there's a situation that you're about to go into, and we won't do it as human beings. We won't go do the thing that we're supposed to do, because the enemy, there's so much spiritual warfare going on. The enemy is telling you all these things that could possibly happen. And so that fear keeps us rooted where we are. That just reminds me of the story of Ecclesiastes and the three farmers. Okay, basically, the abbreviated version is there's three farmers. One toils way too much and he goes crazy and he can't enjoy his goods. The second is the person who's in covenant with the Lord, but it doesn't outright say that. But it's the person who knows how to enjoy his toil and work. But then there's the third farmer, and the third farmer is the one that I'm thinking of the most right now. And it's the one who doesn't do anything. He just sits and worries and waits and thinks about doing everything. But then eventually he gets so hungry that he has to eat his own flesh. Yeah, that's grotesque, but like that's what it's talking about is self-sabotage. When you're too worried to go into a situation, when something you're being called to or a situation you want to go into, those thoughts, those negative thoughts of, oh, it's not going to work out, that's what's happening. Because you'll never know if you don't go and do. You'll never know. And sometimes there's things that you have to go and do in order to improve yourself, improve your situation, go do for your family. A number of things, there's things that you have to go do in life, right? And if you don't go do them, sometimes that can hurt yourself in the long run. And the devil knows that in those situations that there's good things that God wants for you from those situations. The Lord loves to reward the worker. He loves to reward the worker. And so the enemy wants you to not even get there. So don't let the enemy win.